All right, so this is a video on my conclusion of the Timucua Indians of North Florida, North Central Florida, and also southeast part of Georgia. Um, as we know, as I'm listening to this brother, let us find the truth. He's bringing us something etymology and definition of the word sun and soul, and these will claim to be children of the sun. If you go through my videos on my Timucua information, you'll find out that Timucua were in Gainesville and surrounding areas, all the way up to about southeast Georgia. Um, my conclusion on it is I'm not claiming to be a Timucua Indian. As we know, the Timucua Indians went three different directions, which have them stand no more as a people or a tribe of Timucua people. One, um, one direction they were either captured, slaughtered, enslaved, should I say, by the Yamasee Indians of North or South Carolina, I believe. The second part is majority of them went and joined the Seminole Nation, and as the sister Styles by Nina is bringing out, as the sister Styles by Nina is bringing out, as we know, the Chickasaw Cherokee. She's bringing out some information on Ron Martin. I suggest you check out her page if you do skim across my video and want to know more about this information. And the last one would be they were the first people that came to them Ponce de Leon, which were the Spaniards, which ruled the area for most, for lack of a better word, lack of a better term, were either taken to Cuba. They say it was a handful, but we know that the Timucua tribe, no more lives around in this area. They don't claim, and we can thank that to the five civilized tribes, the five civilized sellouts. Um, like I said, I don't claim to be a Timucua Indian. Although I do feel like my father is closer to the Yamasee Indians, but her father is a real Seminole Indian, a real Seminole. Claim it, been through the rank, been through all that. Scout, a real Seminole Indian. My grandmother, her father worked on the railroads. I don't know if that leads to anything to him being an Aztec Indian, but from the information that brothers and sisters have brought out, he looked like it. And my grandma looked like it too. But her grandmother was a full-blooded Cherokee Indian, and from the information that brothers and sisters brought out, um, my people got land, some land, but it ain't like it was given to them. My grandmother was born in Indiantown. Um, she got a German name. My mother got a Spanish name. I got a Spanish name. My daddy got a Spanish name. But yeah, my grandmother's grandmother was a full-blooded Cherokee Indian, so yellow. It's just like my woman, her grandmother's mother was also a Cherokee Indian, and they so yellow, so yellow. That. It's like that color. It looked like jaundice, but that it looked like that color isn't produced by racial mixture. Maybe they're mulattoes, maybe they're not. You can go and check out my videos on the Indian slave catalogs. I'm coming out with another subscription checkout because brothers and sisters have information that I think you should check out if you're on my page and you look it up. I suggest you check out the whole Think Lake instead of looking in the puddle thinking you're gonna find fish. Um, but more to the Timucua Indian. I don't claim these people. The reason why I brought them out was because it was in Gainesville and local surrounding areas. I was trying to wake people up and let them know that they are Aboriginal or the indigenous people of this continent. That they didn't come from Africa. They were already here. Maybe misplaced. Some people from Georgia might be down in Miami. Oh, just so you know, there are in Miami Indians, but the Mississippi are now down there in Miami area. The Mississippi was once a part of a few northern states and northern Florida, or I believe southern Georgia. But I don't claim these people. This is the whole reason why I've decided to. I assume identity under a new tribal identification. Um, Even if I did search and find a link to whoever I'm directly a link of, or tribe that I'm a link of, it's not like I'm going to be recognized. Um, and these are your enemies. So if you're not a bow down or submissive, they're not going to let you in the tribe, even if you got brownish, reddish skin like me. Um, when you check out this information, you find yourself having these phenotypes of these Aboriginal indigenous people. Um, reason why you could even find yourself looking like a African or some other nation who they title them Negroes is possibly from travel, enslavement, being carried away, or you know how I go. But other than that, we know our people as being us. This is why I said I come under the banner of the Hashayan, which is person or people of the golden tooth, or one desire, or God's choice, or God's chosen people. It's a golden tooth. Tooth means desire. Shen, um, and gold stands for royal, or cream of the crop. So desire of the cream of the crop. God's desire, the people of God's desire, God's choice. Like I say, I can't claim the Timucua Indians. Neither can a lot of other people claim them because they went either into the Seminole Nation, they went either into the Yamasee, or they went with the Spanish crackers to Cuba and any other place that they would beat the fuck out of. Maybe Santo Domingo. Um, but the Timucua Indians were a beautiful people. Um, the hairstyles, the customs that they have never died. And just so you know, surrounding tribes also had same customs. A lot of these were families, man. So you really can't put too much separation in between them being a tribe. A tribe over here in Southeast Florida might be identical in some ways to a tribe in Arkansas, or maybe even wow, I'm missing my teeth a bit. Maybe in Michigan, maybe in North Dakota, maybe in Washington, not D.C., the Washington State. Uh, but just so you know, a lot of indigenous hairstyles still live today. They never went nowhere. They still here. The hair texture is still here. I got good ass hair. My mama got good ass hair. My grandma got good ass hair. A lot of people got good ass hair in my family. The woman, her and her people got good ass hair. We always just thought it was having good ass hair. But following this information, finding yourself seeing that the Aboriginal people were put into slavery, we are those people. We are not Africans. Even if we were Africans, this is only a specific set of Africans that we even have the phenotypes of. Only thing we share closely in common is the melanin. And sometimes a person like me or anybody that's staying in this house right now, they don't have the skin tone of what you would call an African. They don't have the skin tone. Like, I'm telling you straight up, I'm brownish reddish. When I get in the sun, I turn, I want to say gold, but I be shining. Um, and But the Timucua Indians, conclusion on the Timucua Indians, I'm not claiming to be them. I'm bringing them out because they are in the Gainesville and surrounding areas. If it was up to me, I would bring out all the Florida indigenous people. Check out the people who subscribe to me, the information, so you can get better clarity on the whole thing, this whole information in depth. Excuse me, I take that back. Good for the light here. Um, but check out who people I'm subscribed to. I'm about to come out with another subscription list, so you can check out all of the information. You can see it and put the pieces together yourself, so you know how it really is. I might not express or have the artistic ability to give you the information how I perceive it in my mind. At least it's not falling out of my mouth. I'm giving to you as best as I can. I'm really blowing the trumpet, just like my name, fire. I'm blowing the war cry. Um, Stay tuned.